Alright, so this is part 2 on the thermostat story. No, that needs to be relit. Dang it. Okay, so while my friend with the broken thermostat escort isn't to my house yet, my friend that's supposed to fix it says, let's look at your thermostat. Unbolts it, looks at it, oh, looks fine. Okay, well, that's weird. He gave me the thermostat and I put it in my car. I can't find it. So all this time where his car's getting worked on, my car is still sitting there with the thermostat housing thing off because of course you have to use a new gasket, and I was like retarded, as we all are. I swear, retardation, it's a virus. And if you're not thinking clearly, you're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch the retard virus. This thing won't stay lit. And so I get a gasket for it, a rubber gasket, bolt it up. And it's rubber. 99 cents from Shucks O'Reilly. It didn't help. Because I don't know if I know the problem. First of all, I didn't clean the gasket. Second of all, I probably tightened one bolt more than the other bolt. Third of all, probably didn't on this time. Possibly, I misplaced one of the washers. So the coolant went shh, and I'm like, crap. There goes one of my gaskets. There goes $1, more or less. But I did get it back. I found a lighter much like this one, except the one I sold was green, and I found it when I was working at one of my yards. My dad does, my dad and I does, and later on I met up with a buddy and sold it for like 86 cents or something. I'm like, wow, you really want to buy it? Sure, I'll take 86 cents for a lighter I found in the grass. I pretty much made money back to a thermostat I screwed up. But, yeah. So, then a couple days after they're working all that, then I get 2 gaskets from, Connects, which I don't think is that popular. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. Yeah, it's another parts store. And then I also get a V-belt. Okay, the V-belt was $9, at Shucks when I got the first thermostat gasket. That was rubber. You wanted $23 fucking dollars. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't have that much money. I said that. You really honestly expect to get $23 off a V-belt for an 86 Subaru? I mean, it's not like it's a BMW or a Lambo. I mean, come on, $23. Yeah, I know I'm a cheapskate, but come on, when you can get something for $9, why would you spend $23 for the same thing? Well, Connect's fucked up. They gave me the V-belt that was like that much too long. You know why? Because they got me the one for power steering. I don't have any power steering. I told them that. At least I'm pretty sure I did. My car is cursed. Every time I get a part for it, I got a distributor cap one time a couple years ago back. Time I was supposed to get a bunch of oysters for a Super Bowl party. Went to Napa. Here's your distributor. Really? Well, we can't get it. Doesn't fit. Oh, well, that's weird. Well, maybe you should try this one. Thanks. Then it took us like 10 minutes to get in the right order because the book doesn't match my car. Yeah, that's another thing. If you have an early 86 and a late 86, or some other book, I don't know what, but the order is gonna be like turned one over, like either clockwise or semi-clockwise, either to the right or the left. I don't know. But yeah, it was ridiculous. So, get the parts I need for my car, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna put these together, and I thought I did it right, but I didn't start it up, didn't do any of that, and then I was supposed to go to a doctor's appointment. I go to my doctor's appointment, and halfway there, it's like not halfway there, just going down the driveway, and I just get onto the road. It's like halfway up. I'm like, that seems kind of soon. Oh well. So then I go another mile, not even a mile, and then all of a sudden it's way up there. I'm like, fuck. So I pull over. This is like a mile or 2 miles, probably 2 miles from the house, or a mile and a half, like something like that. Pull over. Oh fuck me! I didn't even tighten the left bolt. Yeah. So I tighten it up, and then, oh shoot, yeah, that's what happens when you tighten a bolt. After the other one's tightened, you fuck up the gasket. So even though I did that, it didn't help. So I made it to, it's called Brewster's Store. It used to be a little tiny store about the size of my, a little office. You see it, how small it is? Yeah, it was basically the size of a teardrop trailer, or... yeah, it was about the size of a... maybe a short bus. Maybe it was tiny. This store hasn't been around since like 2000, like that long ago. Maybe it was in '99. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. But it's just a gaping gape. It was basically it's just a parking lot. It used to be like a little block halfway between town and nowhere, in Albany, and it used to be a little store you could drive through, order, get your beer, a pop, milk, whatever, or you can walk in, and it's basically 4 steps and you're to the cash register. That tiny. Nothing's there. Anyway, so I parked there, text my mom, and like, yeah, car's overheated. Oh no, my phone didn't have service. That's right, didn't have data, because I still have free data. So somebody else is having a car problem, but it's a flat tire, no biggie. And I'm like, hey, can I borrow your phone? And they're like, yeah, sure, blah blah blah. Here, you can use your phone. Here, use my phone. And I call my mom. She saves me. Then I tightened it up, and this is where I fucked up. I tightened it too much, which I should have known. Cast aluminum or whatever aluminum breaks. It's not like cast iron. So I over-tightened it, and I drove about 100 feet, and then I'm like, okay, it's hot. I'm not gonna make it home right now, so I parked it. And the reason why, actually, I can't remember if I was gonna. Yeah, at first I'm like, let's see if I can make it home. After I tightened it more. Bad decision. And then. But it was a good decision to move it because it was in a dead-ass sunlight. I was getting pretty much vaporized by the sun. Where this was is a abandoned lot. It's like there's like a hay field. There's like a shack and like a couple like a front loader scoop thing way off in the distance, like maybe 100 feet, about almost as far as I drove. Well, half as far as I drove, maybe 50 feet. And so I parked there. It's underneath the shade. There's birds chirping, nice, cool breeze, perfect place to work on a car. Then, like half an hour later, my mom comes up, passes me, sits down there for like 10 minutes. Then realize I sent her a text that says I'm at the Lacombe Drive sign. Then she comes, gets me. I put the new gasket on. Luckily, my dad bought 2, or I did. And then I realized, oh fuck, I cracked the housing. And unlike my friend's car, this little simple little part, which surprisingly is only one in the wrecking yard, which the Escort's one of the most common cars. Well, not most common, of course it's Corolla and Civic, but how about most common American car? No, that's a Taurus. Most common American wagon. How about that? I don't know, whatever. It's not a rare car by any means. And I cracked it, and where this crack leads is on my intake. Yeah, it's on the intake, which is of course underneath the carburetor. Bolts upon bolts upon bolts upon bolts upon bolts. So I'm like, fuck, this is fucking shit. This is horrible. This is like bad news bears. And when I put it on and I realized, oh wow, my car's not overheating. It's actually doing okay. Praise the Lord! It only went a quarter way up. And that's just on raw water. So if I had coolant in it, it would have been better. However, if I'm driving slow, on driveways, in town, putt, 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 then it gets hot, then it overheats. That's not a thermostat. Unless I fucked up, I'm putting a thermostat under the gasket or top. I have no idea. I know I did it some way. I freehanded it. I didn't think I needed to look at a book to do a thermostat because, you know, this goes in there, gasket, bolt, bolt, done. Don't know why it was so complicated. It wasn't like my friend's nightmare, but you know, if that crack like gets bigger and it leaks, and I have to take off the intake, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare. However, the one nice thing is I got a parts back that has that intake on it with the carburetor already off, so that part will be easy. But on my car, it's gonna be a nightmare. Well, okay, I'll be fair. It's not like it's a head gasket, which is why I told my friend with this thing. It's not like it's a head gasket, because then if it's a head gasket, then it's still fixable, but that would be, you know, fucking big deal we're talking. Head gasket is a bad word. Unless we're talking about Taurus and it's somebody else's, then that's funny, because Tauruses and Sables get head gaskets like I get Super Nintendo games. I get them all the time. Or at least I used to, but I still have 191 Super Nintendo games. This is probably getting a little warm. Anyway, before I end this video, I might as well show what I'm talking about. Kitty cat! Oh, in the meantime, got the Legacy here that likes to, well, soot right now, but when it's running, there's oil that comes out and it sucks. Okay, here's my V-belt. And you can clearly see there's cracks in it. I'm gonna need a new one very soon. You know, I already tried to get a new one, and they gave me the wrong one. Anyways, there's my thermostat. Super easy to get to. Unlike on my friend's car, completely different from a Subaru. I got his batteries up. His battery is here, okay, and air intake here, and the tube goes up here to here. And then you got your coil here, and a bracket out, and then the thermostat's probably like here. His motor, his far end of the motor is right here, somewhere-ish. Anyways, mine, 1, 2, 3, 4 vacuum lines. That's all that's in the way. There's the gasket. There's thermostat. Now here. Now as for the crack, can I show it? Oh, there we go. Kind of tricky to get my camcorder down in there, but there you have it. There's the crack, but it doesn't leak, and it probably can be JB welded or something, because it doesn't go all the way down, all the way deep to the intake. But yeah, there it is. Yeah. And I tried to air out my radiator. That's the culprit this whole time. All of this could have been avoided if I would have been like, thermostat, let's not even touch it. It's all in the radiator. Yeah. Oh, another problem. Like I mentioned earlier. It was a washer. This washer right here. If I would have had both washers on there, I don't know about the first time, but the second time, it wouldn't have been leaking. So I took the washer off and I tightened it as much as I could, and the sad part is, without the washers, it leaked a little bit, but then I tightened it really tight, and I don't know if that was when I cracked it, or if it was the first time, or the second time, I don't know. Whatever, what can you do? It's what you try to do when you do it yourself, and hey, I'd rather do it myself and fuck up than have somebody else do it for me and pay them a lot. But if somebody did it for me for cheap, that's the best middle ground. I don't know. Here's the second gasket. Still had stick on it too. See? Yeah. Here's... Wait a minute, no, that's the first gasket. Yeah, that's the first gasket. I don't like rubber gaskets unless it's a valve cover gasket. You don't have bolts on the rubber on a valve cover gasket. On a valve cover gasket, as you can see, it's, you know, sandwiches it in. It doesn't twist the gasket. And then I was like, oh, let's try to make our own gasket. Yeah, and then I gave up because that's stupid. Especially on a thermostat. I don't know. If it was like a carburetor or something else that's, I don't know. I just couldn't make it. Couldn't do it. I might as well start it up to demonstrate it doesn't leak. I don't know, this video's getting long enough. 221,000 on the odometer right now. And oddly enough, after all this shit goes down, it doesn't tick. There you have it. Also, would it help my car a tad bit after I got it, you know, bolted down and no leaks or anything? Because, like I said, my radiator's so bad when I go around town or, you know, putt-putt speed where you don't have air rush to the radiator. If I had my second electric fan, you know, this is right off the belt. Good. Belt fans are better than electric fans. That's what I love about this car. Belt fan. And then you got an electric fan. And only Subarus that came with AC got a second fan, as far as I'm aware. But yeah. No leaks. But you know, at the same time, I can't be surprised when a radiator is plugged up and getting hot, because it was hot ever since I got it. Just not super hot, it would just get it'll just get pretty high up there. But now it's just gotten worse because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I do drive my car out in the field. On the field, yeah. All right, so holy crap, I rambled a long time. I mean, I had pretty good luck. I've had great luck with this car. Great luck. I mean, my CV axles have that one hasn't been replaced yet, and it's been clattering and rattling for a long time, and I'm not stranded. This car's never left me stranded. The only time it's left me stranded was because of flat tire, and that can happen with any car. And I still made it to a gas station, limping on a flat spare tire. But, yep. There's Elmer. Poor Elmer needs that V-belt, a radiator. Really, that's it. I mean, if I really wanted to be, you know, count things it needs. Okay, the axle, I guess, because it is bad, but only when I turn. And oh, the brakes need to be bled. Woo. Maybe it needs back brakes. Never checked that. I don't care. Stop spinning up for me. Oh. What? Oh, seafoam. This fan needs to be re-hooked up. These lights need to be hooked back up. What was the last thing? Oh, the AC. If I wanted everything to work, the AC doesn't work. So that's the only one thing left. What temperature is it at now? It's gone up. And as you can see, holding up just fine. Alright, so I'm done rambling. See you next time. Oh my god, my key fell out. That's weird. Can I do that again? Nope. Huh. Yes, you can. If I have the tooth in, like on the third tooth, I can ghost ride the whip. You know, I can run around and have it running and still my keys in my pocket. But it's pointless because unlike the Oldsmobile over there, you know, old school with the tabs that you turn for, like a Buick, turn tabs for the key. This doesn't, so. It's not like I can use a screwdriver. I'm not going to try that and fuck it up. Anyways, bye.